How many of your castles do I need to knock down, bro? What are you talking to this, Pete? I've got a business to run. I'm a plumber. I can't keep coming here.
Taking calls.
Oh, yeah. He's got a little Bluetooth head speaker in.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, hold it up. I'm just jumping over.
So Matthew Perry's dead.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I suppose. I mean, yeah, it is unfortunate.
I love he said that like, unfortunately, like he was Hitler. Fucking Chandler from Friends. I'm just fucking, he's done me wrong, eh?
Could he be any better?
Just fucking.
I wonder if it was alcohol related, sort of substance related.
I'm assuming it was. If you watch that,
He was a troubled man.
well, he released a memoir like a year ago,
Yeah.
like just after that whole like Friends reunion came
Yeah.
on.
Memoirs of Matt.
And like, were you an avid watcher of the show?
Not avid, but I'd seen it. Like I'd seen it a good few times.
Like seen it enough.
The series a few times.
If you sit there and you watch, like,
I know enough a bit like the episodes. You
especially like there's like those episodes that'll like.
know? You know when he was drinking and when he was
Exactly, like it'll end one season and start another,
Yeah.
and his body shape is completely fucking
Or he'll be
different.
scarcely in a season because he's like in and out of rehabs.
Yes,
Which is obviously tragic. Quite tragic.
yeah, it isn't good to see.
Well, no, it's probably even worse to do. Like it sucked to see him do it, but I'm sure he had a worse.
You sure about that?
I'm sure it was all fun.
Oh my god, just be prepared for sound bites galore. I bought a
Yeah.
Rodecaster. It's fucking game on.
Yeah,
Fucking headphones, split screen. We're a proper podcast now.
we're legitimate business now.
100%.
Legitimized even.
Fucking Rogan, watch out. We're coming. Come for that Spotify deal.
Yeah, don't even let him know yet.
But yeah, it's fucking. It was, like, you know, there's no information about it at this point. It's extremely sudden.
Yeah.
Well, how sudden can something be if you've abused alcohol and drugs for a certain period? It's like, what if Keith Richards dies tomorrow? Is everyone going to be like, oh man, it was so sudden? It's like, no,
Sort
it
of
wasn't.
not.
It's like it's surprised that he fucking
It's
lived
like
this long.
20, 30 years overdue, actually.
Yeah.
Like, he's already sort of
He's outlived so many people he shouldn't.
too many.
Yeah.
Matthew Perry.
Probably some of his children.
And like, imagine his substance abuse.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess some people just handle it better, though.
Yeah, some people just built different.
Yeah, some cunts just aren't pussies, you know.
Fucking just man up, cunt.
Just man up and eat your drugs, man.
Just fucking live, eh? Just keep living.
resuscitate your heart when it quits.
Yeah, you just fucking tell it to keep going.
Pretty straightforward shit, eh? Mindset. Manifest your heartbeat. Don't be a weak cunt.
It's all in here.
It's all in your head. It's all an illusion, man. So just fucking convince yourself you're alive.
Aortas, your veins, it's all here, man.
It's all here. It all starts here, bro.
Everything starts in the mind.
Yeah. I wonder what was going through Matthew Perry's mind. Like, because I'd assume he's obviously had a health battle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which goes back to that, how like people are like, oh, it's so sudden. It's like, yes, sometimes it is sudden, like with like Amy Winehouse, I guess, or someone who does just like instantly die. But with him, I feel like it's going to be like not a sudden death.
Like I said, it was relatively under the
It
same...
was going down.
Yeah, you bring up somebody like Amy Winehouse and it's like relatively under the same circumstances of substance abuse and that kind of thing over the years. But yeah, she was much younger when it happened. So
Yeah.
that is sudden.
Yeah.
Not unexpected,
Yeah.
but sudden.
Or like even Robin Williams. That's sudden.
Okay, yes.
That's sudden, I guess. But yeah, Matthew Perry, I was sort of like surprised he was still kicking.
Yeah.
You know, kicking and ticking.
You're losing the sock on your fucking mic there, mate.
Losing me, me mic sock.
You mic condom.
Yeah, me fucking tart, man.
Doing this podcast raw.
raw dogging this one. So,
Oh, fucking... I've been absolutely raw dogging my fucking visual senses the last couple of days. I've fucking...
Careful with that.
I've done
You don't wanna
more
catch
TV
something.
watching in the last...
Get an
like,
STI. Raw dogging
Make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. I've watched the entire second season of The Bear on Disney Plus.
Yeah, right. Sounds like a kid show.
It is not.
Yeah.
It's very far from it.
Yeah,
so
right.
it's did you watch Shameless?
No.
Okay, so you don't have an idea of who the actor is.
No,
then.
I'm clueless.
Jeremy Allen White. Came to fame through Shameless, and then
Shameless.
did the first season of this show and really started to blow up. So
Yeah. Is
the whole
he
concept of the show is like he's a really like highly trained chef. He's been all around the world, worked in like some of the best fucking restaurants, kind of shit.
Yeah.
And his brother owns a roast beef fucking sandwich shop or some shit in Chicago.
Sounds inferior to his brother.
Quite inferior.
Sounds like that's a plot line. Sounds like there's some kind of story behind that.
So his brother kills himself.
Oh, over the roast beef sandwich. Like, you couldn't handle it.
Legit.
Open another shop, bro. Like, you got to start somewhere.
Start selling other things than roast beef.
Yeah, you can roast other stuff.
Yeah.
It tastes good.
Potatoes, chickens, heaps of things.
Yeah. You're never going to be better.
Oh, fucking hell. It's all right. His brother kills himself, so in his will, he like gives his brother the shop. So his brother comes back to Chicago and starts working with his cousin. Like, literally, that's probably the only thing that I don't like about the show is the fact that like he literally just always they refer to each other as cousin.
Oh, literally say, hey, cousin.
Yeah. Cousin, come here. Cousin, what are you doing? Kind of shit.
That?
And they're not even cousins. Like, he's just a good
like
family friend.
True bros. Like,
Yeah.
And it's cuzzy. Do you know what I mean?
No, all I can imagine is them just islanders.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
cousin, oi, where's all the beef, bro? What the fuck?
Oh, fuck, I was hungry, us.
Let's just boil all this up, eh?
Yeah.
I have roast beef boil up. You bring the beers.
Oh, do you guys sell any chicken? No, bro, just roast beef.
Just roast beef, bro.
If you don't like it, get the fuck out, eh?
I'll smash your cunt.
Rich is the calmest. I'll end your fucking life.
yeah, but chill as about it. Like, playing a ukulele.
Anyway, so it comes back,
Singing Amazing Grace.
learning how to work with these fucking people and also learning how to work in a fucking, like, you know, a high-stress environment, dealing with his family, all that kind of shit. Anyway, the point that I'm going to make is, like, it's quite hard for me to watch shows and get engaged in things.
Same,
because do you struggle
series.
with the same thing as me in the sense that, like, if something is just poorly written, right, you'll be able to sit there in the first, like, episode or two and go, this is how this is going to pan out.
There's too many generic
Formulas.
You know another thing that gets me with stuff, say, especially if it's like, even say, for example, like The Witcher or something that's set like way back in a different time, like more medieval sort of time. I hate when people, like the actors are clean. Like, I feel like they should always be dirty and shit. So as soon as like I'm watching like a historical thing and it's clearly like they're not dirty, I can't believe the story at all anymore. So it'd be dirty as the fucking grubs back then.
Yeah, 100%. That makes sense.
Have a dirt bath once a month. Like, and probably pig piss because it keeps the demons out.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
I do struggle to engage with like a lot of series for obscure reasons. But I like some as well. Veep's fucking good.
Yeah, like you were telling me before.
Yeah, that's a good series if you like comedy.
Yeah.
Quite like dark comedy, but I suppose very abrupt, but yeah.
Well, that's also sort of how I would describe this. Like, it's one of those like dark drama comedy kind of things. It's got its funny moments, but just the way that it's written and like I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, but about how the first season. It's one of those shows that really like it's got a whole bunch of established lore within the universe that it just like throws at you without you really knowing what it is. And then they've really spent this whole second season.
Love all that lore shit as well.
I do. It's not a medieval show or anything like that. But I do enjoy a good story kind of thing, something that is engaging and has.
I love me stories.
Leave me alone with me stories.
A long day at work. I just get home and read me stories. Have a wine.
All right. But they've really spent this whole second season just like beautifully unpacking all of this fucking shit from the first season, so you like completely understand
The
fucking
lore that they made up in the first season.
yeah.
I mean, it is cool when they tie stuff together nicely. Like,
Yeah.
it can be. Definitely, that is one of the more interesting aspects of those sorts of series.
And then also, not only that,
Especially when it's not expected.
yeah, and then really taking the time to like flesh out some of the other characters that exist within the show and giving them these like massive purposes and like actual place within the whole.
Roast beef shop.
Well, so what?
I'm manager now.
I don't know whether you're going to watch it, so we'll just fucking. So the whole thing was like, it's essentially going down the gurgler in the first season, right? And then he finally opens this note from his brother that he never opened, and then opens these fucking, like, goes to make this tomato sauce or this fucking spaghetti bolognese or whatever the fuck that he refused to make for the entire season. And then he opens this can of tomatoes, and there's like thousands of dollars in there.
Yeah.
And he opens all these other ones, and there's just turns out to be like hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars saved. So then they, this whole season was about them.
Smugglers?
No, I don't know what he was doing to get the money. He was like rorting insurance or fucking fraud in the system in some way.
It's like,
But they then used that money to build the restaurant that they wanted in the second season. So that's what this whole season's been about. It's about them like building it and the stress of them
going through that process.
going through that together. And
restaurant.
yeah, but it's a really good fucking show.
Yeah, sounds cool.
It's fucking hard for me to get engaged with stuff. So like if you haven't watched it, which I'm like fucking also very late to the fucking to the starting block. It came out like fucking 3 months ago.
Not Bear.
Well, that's what the shop's called.
Yeah.
Well, now the restaurant's called Bear.
Right.
The Bear. So that's how it all sort of come full circle kind of
call it
thing.
a
Yeah.
shop. Pork roll, Vietnamese pork roll, mate.
Solid circle.
Great big circle.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You seen anything about this Britney Spears book?
Nah. Dropped off that Britney Spears shit a while ago. I mean, it's like interesting and like cuckoo as fuck, but it's just like, I don't care, you nutter.
Well, yeah, let's
Like, I feel bad for her, don't get me wrong.
I'm just going to play a bit of a snippet of a video here so you can have a bit of context.
Yeah.
Horrifying conservatorship that Britney was trapped in by her family for 13 years and the events leading up to it.
My voice was muted and threatened for so long, and I wasn't able to speak up.
One enlightening passage relays the story of her paternal grandmother, Emma Jean, from whom Britney gets her middle name, who was herself institutionalized by her husband June and had her children taken away from her. June apparently also had his second wife institutionalized at one point. So it would seem that Britney's father, Jamie, grew up
So this is
bizarre.
Yeah, this is her grandfather. So this
Right,
seems to
so
be
it's
something
like a-
that
it's like a
continues on.
trend.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware of that. It's like, were those women like making money to any capacity as well? Like,
I'm not sure.
but they were put under conservatorships as well.
Essentially. Well, not
So
even
it's almost
conservatorships.
like-
They were just forced into institutions. Because they never institutional. Oh, they did
Back
like
then
bits
they
and pieces for
institutionalised
like
you for
Britney, but they never like
fucking
sent her to the nut house
Like-
for like years.
Like in the 50s and 40s, like you could get sent to the nut house for like
Pretty much fucking anything.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneezing in church. Oh, you're insane.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's a demon trying to escape. You're going away for a long time. Get your brain electrocuted.
I'll play a bit more of this because it just keeps getting like the whole.
It's cooked as
It's
fuck.
fucked, bro.
surrounded by the idea that locking up difficult women who didn't behave the way you wanted them to was normal and acceptable. This provides new color to the question of how he could have kept Britney under the conservatorship for so many years against her will. And indeed, Britney notes that he didn't just see it as an okay thing to do, but a positive situation for the family. He apparently said, "She's working for us. It's a perfect situation for our family." And according to Britney, in response to her desire for autonomy, he terrifyingly told her, "I am Britney Spears now."
That's what her own father said to her.
She literally was just an asset for the family
100%.
to be used to make more profit for
Yeah.
the family. Makes you wonder about their bloodline then. Like what ties does this family actually have
Yeah.
going back? Because that's some deep like fucking
Hills have eyes shit.
not even hills have eyes like eyes
Like a ding
wide
ding
open-
ding ding ding
eyes
ding
wide
ding.
open shit. Like it's like yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, it really has some fucking terrifying implications.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like that. This is like been a technique that they've used for a very long time.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like that first little clip that we played, like it's behavior that he seems to have learned from his fucking father.
Yeah, but he's seen that you can. But it's even more bizarre that he's applying it to his own daughter, not a partner, but his actual flesh and blood daughter.
Oh, dude, absolutely
But
terrifying.
it's no
in that
coincidence
sense.
as well that she's also the most profitable, like probably family member in the family as well.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's completely to do with it's just bizarre. This person is so soulless that they would do this for money. Do you know? And
Yeah.
that's what he means by I am Britney Spears now. He gets to make all of the decisions that Britney Spears should be making.
Yeah.
He gets her money. He gets to give her the allowance.
Sit right up on the mic because you're cutting in and out.
So, yeah, it's sad state of affairs. But she's also cooked. She is cooked as fuck.
Oh, 100%. But
You can't blame her.
She's cooked as fuck
Can't blame her
purely
at all.
because of what's been happening.
Yeah. It's been a long, even just the age at which she became super famous, and was sexualized at such a young age.
So that's a point that I wanted to make, but we'll save the other point that we were going to talk about this because that's one of the points that I wanted to talk about that came up in this video. I won't skip to it or anything. We won't labor too much on watching that because we've got other multimedia content to view later.
Yeah.
It's a completely different age that she grew up in as a pop star in the sense that you look at the way pop stars are sexualized now and it's completely celebrated. Look at what was the biggest song a couple of years ago? Wet Ass Pussy.
Yeah, you're right. And it's not like pop. It's aggressive. It's way more aggressive in nature now too.
Yes.
As well. Way more blatant and way more not veiled in what the message is. Whereas in Britney Spears' day, they were still a bit more, even though they were doing the exact same thing and trying to hypersexualize young women, they didn't go as blatant. You couldn't see someone in the early 2000s going off about a wet ass pussy and it working at the time.
No, not at all.
So it's gotten worse over time. But even for Britney Spears, it was bad, really bad.
Yeah.
For her age to be exploited in that way. And the other thing is she is actually quite a really talented, creative artist.
Well, in comparison to the
she's actually smart. She's not just an idiot. She is actually quite intelligent and she is a really good creator.
Oh, dude, it takes so much fucking... Sorry, I'm trying to play producer and fucking podcast host at the same time. Why won't you just fucking... How about you just... Yeah, you do what I want. Thank you. The fucking... Yeah, the amount of shows that she was just constantly fucking playing to hundreds of fucking thousands of people.
That she choreographed herself. That
Yes.
she wrote the music to herself.
Yeah.
Well, she definitely at least choreographed all
I know
that
she
stuff.
choreographed her own stuff. I don't know whether...
think
she
she-
probably had more of a hand in writing her own music than a lot of
I
pop
think
stars
she
do
did a
these
lot of
days.
stuff by herself on her own accord. She had talent.
Yeah, that's it. And it was
Sure.
completely exploited out of her.
Oh yeah, which is what that industry is.
But yeah, if you pointing back to that video that I was watching, there's scenes from interviews. I can't remember who the interviewer was. I think it was Diane Sawyer or some shit like that. Just the way that she was asked questions about is that really the outfit that you're gonna wear, and fucking just constantly scrutinized over that kind of
And
shit.
she probably didn't
You're
even
a
have a choice in the outfit either.
Well, yeah, because if you look into further into that clip that the last clip that we played, it talks about how she had no choice about
Yeah, she
her
was literally
clothing,
being
her
told,
food, she had an allowance.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So there's a famous story where she says she wanted to take a whole dance team out for dinner and the bill went up over $2,000 and she went to use a credit card and it didn't work because she only had a $2,000 limit on her
And the
own money.
millions and millions that she makes. But that's what the conservatorship is.
Yeah.
He owns. That's why he's Britney Spears. He owns the estate. He controls the money. Or did. Where's that situation even at now?
She's completely out of the conservatorship
So now
now.
it's back on.
She got removed from it a couple of years
That's
ago.
right. And she did make herself look pretty loose.
Yeah, that's when she
Like,
started
just
all that
like-
crazy Instagram
Yeah,
shit where
but
she's
maybe
dancing
that's
around in bikinis with knives.
So maybe it's sort of like a freedom thing. Like now it's
Like I said, it's half
gone to
that
the extreme end because it's like I can do what I want now.
and then it's half a byproduct of just being absolutely fucking traumatized for years,
that's
man.
true.
Like you can't like everyone's
You'd
like,
be
oh man,
fucked.
she's like, I'm so worried about her. It's like, yeah, you should have been worried about her before.
Yeah, I don't think you actually need to be worried about her. I think she can look after herself. She's just a cuckoo bird.
Yeah.
After all, after her life experience, she has a different worldview. Like, I don't think she's in any danger to herself.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, you know who's fucking in danger? Fucking Justin Timberlake from Britney Spears fans. The weirdest fucking trend is going on TikTok with this shit.
That's been going on for a while, actually, trying to blame.
And I don't know whether it's because, like we said, she's already been let out of the conservatorship, so people maybe have already like vented their fucking their feelings about that. So, but they really seem to be focusing on this whole like relationship that she had with Justin Timberlake,
and that it was only for Justin Timberlake's career, sort of thing.
Yeah, and he used her for his album and shit like that.
Yeah, and deliberately was like,
I'd love to ask the same
degrading.
people if they're Taylor Swift fans.
why?
Because that's all she does.
Yeah.
She's literally just dated fucking famous people,
that's
then
true.
dumped them and wrote albums about it.
Yeah, and then just bitch about him.
Yeah.
Like she has to do it so she can keep writing songs.
That's her entire fucking behavior.
Yeah. What a way to live.
Yeah.
What a good way to live.
But yeah, Justin Timberlake does it one time.
I'm pretty sure he didn't even have a choice in a lot of shit he was doing either.
Probably not.
Yeah, because he was like heaps well established when he started too. Like,
Yeah.
He was barely, like he was just kicking off. You literally just do what you're told.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Like-
weird that they like latch onto that, like kind of, you know, like, oh, he needs to be cancelled and this kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
like, why not her father who absolutely abused the fuck out of her for years?
And is also like almost nameless to a lot of people too.
Yeah.
As well. So like I don't even know his name.
His name's Jamie Lynn Spears.
There you go. But he's not really that well known.
Yeah, that's it. Only the people that have really looked into it. He's
Yeah.
not, like, exactly like you said, he's not a fucking famous name.
No. But he should be known for like he's the one that should be taking the blame, obviously.
100%.
Yeah.
It's a very fucked up situation.
I mean, and it always has been.
Oh, yeah.
That's
But at least she's got that fucking, you know.
be nice to be able to access your own money.
Yeah, that would be very nice considering you made millions upon millions upon millions of it.
Yeah. Plus some more millions upon them millions.
And probably still are.
Well, you'd imagine so, yeah. That's why she was under the conservatorship.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously making somebody quite a lot of money.
You would assume so.
Yeah.
Fucking Israel.
We've got a lot of Jews down there.
Not for long.
Moving on. Vladimir Putin has apparently had a cardiac arrest.
Did you not pick up on what I just
I did. And that's why we're moving on.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Like I said, man, I don't want to fucking harp on
Yeah,
that shit,
Vlad-
but I do want to talk
Vlad
about
Putin.
this because it's very fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Russia covering up that Vladimir Putin's had a
No,
apparent
I should
cardiac
never
arrest.
cover up stuff.
Why would they do
Most
that?
honest state you'll ever meet.
Yeah, just fucking completely open.
Yeah, with everything.
Yeah.
all the time.
They don't have secrets.
No, you can trust the Russians.
Anyway, let's hit this.
Kremlin today is rejecting any claim or speculation that Putin had a health scare over the weekend. And for those who don't know, on Sunday it was being reported via a lot of Russian Telegram groups that Putin had a heart attack in his presidential suite. That report went on to state that he had the heart attack, doctors came in, they brought him back, but he is doing well, he's just under observation. Today, a Kremlin spokesperson, Dmitry, who we talk about a lot on this channel, he has denied any of these suggestions that the leader had been through this health scare or that he is using body doubles. And that I find funny because no report that I've seen so far, at least since Sunday, had stated that he was using body doubles.
Used to get
Everything
said
that I've
quite
been
a
seeing
lot,
is
though.
Russian Telegram groups just saying that it happened, that he's doing well, and that he's going to be, out and about soon, but he hasn't come out yet. So for him to say there are no body doubles was kind of interesting. Interestingly enough, though, in that phone call that he had with the reporters, he did change the subject, talking about, hey, we know that the West is going to be bringing over...
So,
Well, probably did have a heart attack. The body doubles thing got me because remember not that many months ago there was all this stuff talking about how like he couldn't hold himself up at the table. He was having like these sort of like medical episodes sort of like instances, and they were getting caught on camera. Like there was one literally where he was like trying to hold himself up on the table. the one where we're struggling to shake somebody's hand. So, and then they talk about body doubles. It's for no reason, like in this context. It makes you wonder if his health's actually been pretty fucked up for a while.
Oh, you would assume
But
so.
then
Yeah,
it also makes you wonder, like, to be honest, he's probably been slowly poisoned, and pretty soon he's going to fall like out of a 3-story window, like all these other oligarchs.
Yeah.
It seems to usually be what happens.
And then just
They
the
get
next
sick
one's
and then
just going to
fall out. They literally fall out of windows. There's been
Exactly.
that many of them, that many rich, powerful Russians, especially when Putin came into power, but progressively since then as well. All his like sort of opponents and even once allies that were no longer, I guess, helpful or were too much of a liability would get either mysteriously have some sort of heart attack or some sort of suicide. And a lot of them, I mean, there's double digits on the amount that have fallen out of windows.
Oh, yeah, it's a
and
fucking
died.
endless
So,
stream of people
it's
that have
like-
just constantly been like, fuck that guy, and then just died.
Yeah, especially with all of that stuff.
And like you said, 9 times
You
out of
have
10,
no
it
clue
happens
with
in...
what the fuck is actually happening with
Oh, yeah.
that. It could be it's psycho shit.
Yeah.
What would even happen if he did die? Like, would that stop these wars? Is that why this stuff is that a reason to kill him? Like, people want all of this to stop, all the sanctions to stop,
I mean, potentially, yeah.
or is it just all bullshit, just media hype because there's something else going on?
Yeah.
It's all hearsay.
Yeah, because
you
that's the
know?
other thing too. It's like
It's
like
all
even
hearsay.
even if it's information coming out of Russia that's supposedly, on your side, how are you to believe anything that comes out of there?
Exactly. Like, who knows what the fuck's actually going on?
Yeah.
Highly unlikely that we know what's actually going on, considering they're like a secretive enemy state. There's no way nobody would leak something like that about Putin either.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
That's it. Like, you're signing up to get yourself killed for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I doubt people would do that as well. So it seems like a setup.
Yeah, you're right. It seems more sketchy than it does.
I just don't,
Like, there's elements that could be very true to it, but then there's also just
Yeah,
like the whole
yeah.
element of like,
It's
it's
just-
Russia. Who are you to believe anything that
It's
comes
super-
out of
and
there?
that's what's super interesting to me about the whole thing. Really, is like that they are like described as an enemy state, so we are sort of told not to really believe what comes out of there. Like we shouldn't really trust them,
Yeah.
and stuff, or we shouldn't trust the news that we get from them and stuff like that. But then it's also like, how much do we make up and how much do they make up? Like, it's sort of like there's been a Cold War going on forever with Russia.
Yeah.
Forever and ever. So it's really hard to decide what's like true about the whole situation between Russia's interactions with other countries.
Yeah, and especially any news that gets leaked to the West.
That's what I mean. Yeah, the stuff that we get over here, it's like it's probably meant to get over here.
Yeah.
Like, sort of like a
In some way,
like
shape,
a
or
red
form.
herring sort of thing. So it's not really the main plot point.
Yeah.
What's going on?
'Cause I find it hard to believe we could have people that deep within his circle in a place like that.
Like, I don't know how well espionage works and how deep people can get into other countries. I know people do it. Like, there's definitely like people that come and infiltrate governments as representatives from other governments to try to get insider knowledge and like sway and stuff. Like, there's always rumors about people from China doing that here. So it's hard to say, like, how close people would be to get accurate information of someone like him,
Yeah, very true.
because he's a fucking psycho in himself. Like, he's ex-fucking KGB or whatever. He knows how to be secretive. He knows how to manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
He's a smart man in that respect.
Well, speaking of psychos and exes, it's probably the best way to segue into this. You obviously saw the thing about that sports teacher being killed at St. Andrews.
fucking hell, yeah.
Fucking terrible, hey.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, the thing that gets me, like, I just don't fucking get this complete fucking incel behavior of like, oh, hot girl doesn't want to date me, I'm going to take her life away.
I'm going to kill her
Yeah.
violently.
And I obviously don't understand anything that
that's
happens
something-
behind the scenes, but
that's
it's like
something somebody's already wanted to do.
it's like
you
I've
know?
been fucked over.
Like everybody has.
I just went to the gym.
I just got better.
Yeah.
Be better, mate. Fuck me. Don't need to go hitting people in the head with hammers. Okay?
He's dead now.
Well, yeah. Well, still.
Message to anybody else thinking
Yeah,
about
if you're
it.
planning on hitting someone in the head with a hammer, hit yourself in the head with it first and just get an idea of how it feels and whether or not you should.
In the face with that microphone.
Huh?
I said, why don't you hit yourself in the face with that microphone?
Anyway. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just fucking like what? Like, why the fuck does this shit keep happening, man? Why the fuck can't men just
Because the
react
world's
in a
insane.
fucking proper manner?
Oh, I can't tell you. I don't know what I don't have a proper manner.
Well, it's just
I'm a
the
pig.
proper manner is not beating somebody's head in with a fucking hammer and then
that's true.
jumping
Yeah,
off a
that's fair,
cliff.
yeah.
One
I'm
thing is to
capable of
fucking if you're gonna do that shit, stay alive and deal with the fucking consequences.
Yeah. I reckon even should have just gone toe to toe, had a proper fight to the death.
Yeah,
What like
just knuckle down.
Yeah,
No holds barred.
Give her a chance. Why you hammer it like fucking be a man and throw fist, cunt.
Yeah,
And see who walks out of a dunny.
this is GTA. It's fight night.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know? Why use a hammer, you pussy?
Just trial by combat in the St Andrews bathroom.
Yeah, if like sort it out proper.
Yeah.
So food chain and shit.
Fucking just
she might
walk
have
in.
fed him.
just-
She
you
could've-
kick the door of the women's bathroom in, you'd be like, "Oh, let's settle this like blokes."
Yeah, yeah. No, she'll say it because he's been a pussy bringing a hammer.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, sort it out like a man. Drop the hammer, toe to toe, cunt. It's like fucking taking off her scarf and shit. Blazer.
Oh, Scott.
Yeah, getting ready to fucking punch on. She just finished the shit. Like, it's probably relaxing, thinking about a day. Snapped it off. And old mate just rocks up. Like, fuck me dead. Trying to shit, mate.
Oh man, it's just
320 alleyway. Punch on, cunt.
fight you after school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Me on Friday.
Yeah, Friday can't. At Macca's. No, I shouldn't make jokes because that's like horrible.
Fuck man, like it's always too soon. It's always too late. Who gives a fuck at this point?
About
you
hitting
know.
people in the head with hammers.
Yeah, probably them, probably the family, but I don't think they're gonna hear this shit.
They'd be having a rough time, eh? Probably.
You would assume so.
Yeah, you'd imagine so. Sure.
Probably a bit rough.
Most people don't like their kids dying.
But it's just, well, all right.
Horrendous
So,
vicious deaths.
not to make excuses for anything like that, right?
Sounds like you're about to make an excuse for
But
it.
it sounds like I'm about to make an excuse for it.
Yeah.
But you can, I'm not saying sympathize, but you can understand how men end up in that fucking headspace.
yeah, no.
When you watch a show like Love Triangle on Stan.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's something different. That's another different toxicity sort of thing, isn't it?
I haven't been unfortunate enough to view any of this absolute bullshit, but it keeps popping up on my TikTok. So, like I explained to you before, and for anybody who doesn't actually know what the show is, it's a dating show where like 6 singles go in, or a bunch of different people or whatever, and they anonymously talk to 2 different people. So, like, say it's a guy talking to 2 girls or a girl talking to 2 guys. They anonymously speak over text for like 2 or 3 days. The minority person in the relationship then decides which person she favors and wants to move in with them. Then after 2 or 3 days,
Mating.
they throw the rejected person in there as well.
What? So that's the interesting part. Why do they do? Like, what's the point of that?
I have no
Just
idea.
in case she changed.
I mean, that's the whole concept of the show. But yeah,
It's just there's been a few. There's a few.
no.
of
Well,
them
see,
that
that's
are
the
quite
thing as
fucked
well.
up,
Like
these.
so they get to know each other and they
I
don't.
don't really see a correlation between hitting people in the head with hammers. To be honest, but
It's a stretch.
It's quite a stretch, to be honest. But this is fucked up in its own way.
You sure about that?
I'm fucking sure about that. I am not encouraging anybody to watch these weird dating shows and then hit people in the head with a hammer.
Oh no! Here at the Return of the Whack podcast, at Return of the Whack podcast on any of your fucking social media platforms, we do not condone hitting people in the head with hammers, especially after going on shitty dating shows.
No.
But even
But
before,
if someone's pissing you off at work, you can mention it.
you could slyly mention it to them. There's nothing wrong with the old mention.
Like, to another bloke,
Yeah.
that sounds like he wants to get hit in the head with a hammer.
Some people.
That's something else.
Some people just have that tone in their voice.
You can tell they're asking you to do it with the way they're speaking to you.
Yes.
You know, they're saying, "Oh, you fuck with," but really what they're saying is, "Please take this hammer and penetrate my skull with it."
So, like, I think, the point that
Don't hit women.
the biggest point of the show really is like when they're communicating, they're not allowed to see what each other look like.
Yeah.
So when they drop this second person in, the other person hasn't seen what they look like. So
Could be more attractive.
Yes. Well,
hotter.
that seems to be all the clips that I've seen. It's
But
like
that's what this is all about. All of it's about spark.
Yeah.
Which actually means want to fuck, in my opinion. Is
Oh yeah, that's just a fancy word for it.
But it's like it's just so shallow, and it's had like this effect on a bigger fucking scale that's given these people ideas, really shallow ideas of like how meeting people and getting to know people like works, and expectations of a partner. Like, it's so bizarre what people's priorities are on shows like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think I've ever seen a good person, like not a complete fucking shit cunt, ever go on one of those shows. Like, there's never been one where it's like, oh, that person's like not a bad person.
Oh yeah, there's not one of them are fucking normal or well adjusted.
Yeah, just the worst, most shallow sort of people.
And even the ones that do seem normal are just
Island
better
and
at
shit.
hiding their shit.
Yeah. It's all just, I mean, I guess it gives you your 15 minutes of fame, doesn't it? You probably get a few followers out of it.
I mean, yeah, some people seem to do fucking...
Some people end up making a career out of it.
Yeah, like that dumbass Abby Chatfield fucking...
Yeah.
Who was on The Bachelor and now she's just on every fucking menu log ad and
Or what's her
fucking...
name from Married at First Sight? She had a crack for a bit. That ganger, fucking Princess Ding Dong. You know what I'm talking about, the blonde one, eh?
No.
Oh, well,
Don't actually.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, well, that's, you know,
May,
that's how fucking famous she is.
may her name die.
End her bloodline.
And her bloodline, yeah.
That's a big call.
Yeah, it's a big call.
We've got a lot of Jews down there.
I don't know, maybe we do.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Oh, fuck. But like you said, it's a very specific subset of people that go on this show, and then it's a very specific subset of people that
enjoy it.
I think there's two subsets of people that enjoy it. There's people that enjoy it for the whole, like, all right, this is fucking terrible, and I'm just going to watch people be terrible. And then there's people that actually watch it. And the people that watch it and get invested, and like, oh, I think this will work out. It's like, you're a fucking psycho.
Yeah, not even just a psycho. You're also simple.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. None of this is going to work out for any of them. You are watching exploitation.
As a matter of fact, if I actually think about this and relay it back to my real life experiences, this isn't going to work out.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize you enjoying this means we're not going to work out.
You are the problem.
You should go
because you don't see one here.
Yeah, because you don't see that problem. You definitely have a problem.
Like the amount of times in my past relationship I could like not notice it then, but notice it like with hindsight, sitting there and like you're watching the exact same person with the exact same behavior, and you have a problem with it. It's like, how don't you have a problem with the way that you act?
Yeah, because they don't see it like that.
No,
they're different.
That's because that's the only kind of person that goes on that show, and then the only kind of person that enjoys that show for what it is are narcissists.
Yeah, sociopathic narcissists.
Yes.
That don't understand the concept of like the other person's experience. It's all about the person right in front of them and what they think about that. It's not thinking about like how fucked up would it feel for this other person that's about to get rejected. It's always just like, how hot is it that this is going to work and shit.
Some bitches might steal your shoes to wear them, but they'll never know how to live in them.
Won't even fit mine. Fucking foot's huge.
You just be flopping around like flippers.
Flopping around like a clown.
What are you doing? You ruin them.
I'm the fucking clown in this.
Oh, wear your heels.
Wear your heels. Why? Something I always wanted to do. Imagine that. That's a red flag.
Oh, all right. Well, you know what is also a fucking red flag?
Chinese flag?
It is. Good call. Yeah. You know your geography well.
I know it's a country.
Sure is. You are right again.
Yeah, so
I need a dinger.
Huh?
I just said I need a dinger. I don't have one.
Yeah, and then you need like a wah, wah, wah.
I think I have something like that. Not that.
Nah. Wait, but that was a
Not
banger.
that. Not that.
That was not bad.
Not that.
Yeah,
There
no,
was
do
one,
that
but I got
first
rid
one.
of it.
Do that first one. That's good. Keep it going.
Let's not.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, fair.
other people probably won't like it. I was going to freestyle.
Have you heard these new death animations that are in the fucking Super Mario Wonder game?
No.
So, like I explained to you before, Charles Martinet has stepped down as the voice of Mario. So they've
Humbly resigned.
accrued a bunch of other people to voice like Mario, Luigi, like Peach, Yoshi, Toad, all the other people that.
Yeah, revamp.
So I think, I'm not sure whether there is a comparison at the start of this video, but fuck me, listen to how disturbing these noises are.
Alright. What the fuck?
Listen to Yoshi. How do they make a voiceless? How do they make a voiceless lizard sound in pain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you have just squeezed the life out of him.
Just yelling out to Luigi, "Don't bitch, I love her." Blood. Like
Fucking gurgling.
Mamma mia.
It's like, how can you market that to children?
know.
It's so fucked up, man.
Yeah, the descriptive as well. Like, I'm in so much pain. I wish I was dead now.
No. I don't want you to do a generic scream. I want you to actually.
So-
hang on. Somebody get me a pot of boiling water.
No, I want you to scream, shoot me, end my misery. Please, Luigi.
End this pain that I
If you
call
love me-
life.
if you love me, brother.
Spare me.
Yeah,
Please.
He's stuck in a pipe. Just his head. Piranha's nibbling at the fucking... Please. You just hear like... chomping him up. And Luigi. And oh, please. Oh, fuck.
Oh my fucking god. It's just so fucking
Like
disturbing.
it's gonna be like soon it'll be like you literally just be like fuck me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Bowser. It's gonna get more explicit.
Mario lands in the lava and he's like, oh, get fucked,
Are
cunt.
you trying to fuck with my missus again, cunt? How many of your castles do I need to knock down, bro? Fuck me dead. Why are you talking to this cunt, Peach?
The fuck is
I'm
this?
sick of I got a business to run. I'm a plumber. I can't keep coming here.
Taking calls.
Oh, yeah. He's got a little Bluetooth head speaker in.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, hold it up. I'm just jumping over. You literally, I'm just trying to jump over this pool of lava. Muzz, are you there, bro?
I need, you
Muzz.
didn't finish me quote.
There's shit coming out of my shower drain.
I need help.
The cunt's just melted in lava.
Just fucking.
Yeah, so can I expect you Monday? Looking forward to it. Thanks, mate. I love the little sizzle at the start. Like
It was him running into like an electrical fucking
he's
like a transformer. Luigi's branched out to be a Sparky because there isn't enough business coming into the plumbing
What a
side.
dodgy one. Like,
Yeah.
he's just like, no, I've seen cunts like cable.
Just doing
rocks
cashies.
up. Yeah. Yeah, he gets Mario to go on the roof because Luigi's too tall.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Luigi's like, "Oi, can you fucking plug that light in?" Didn't turn the power off to the house. Just.
And then, you're right up there, Mario?
Why? Like, why?
But like, who okayed that? Who heard that and
who's
went,
like,
yeah, that's
it.
the one?
Are you trying to tank the company? Is that what this is?
Maybe someone's
shorting Nintendo.
Maybe someone's just been constantly forced to make Mario games that they just don't want to make. And they're just like,
at that point,
please fire me from this job.
It's like Mario falls in lava and it's just like, down, Seinfeld like music. It just doesn't give a fuck.
Luigi comes in like Kramer, like,
through a door.
out of the pipe. Oh, Mario.
Oh, I'm whacked out, man.
Where'd you get that hat? I got it from my friend, told Sacramento.
Bob Sacramento down Fifth Avenue. He sells hats now.
Oh, fucking hell. All right, and the last thing that I wanted to show you this week. Like I said, I got really excited about having the Rodecaster and spent a bit of time saving a whole bunch of fucking memes that I could show you, and then I found this.
Look at that.
This is the strongest Irish accent you'll ever hear.
Sam, how are you?
Good, my dear.
We're here in Killarney today.
Nice to meet you.
Are you from Killarney?
I'm on Road.
Born and bred.
Born and bred in Killarney.
And come here, Sham, we're trying to figure out what makes Killarney so special. What do you think makes it a great town?
All right, kid. Let me see more in Killarney. All the tourists will more of that. Not holiday the door.
Yeah, lots of tourists around.
The tourists from Killarney.
It's great, isn't it?
Great, give me a show away.
And what's your favourite thing about Killarney?
To me, Conor, my best singer, Shatterden. To me, Conor from Shatterden. People my better to me, Conor.
Yeah?
Shatterden. Good player.
And I tell you what we're going to do today. Tell me if you think this is a good idea or not. We're going to go with the Jarvie.
He's just doing the Martin Luther King speech.
Good idea?
I don't know. I'm not a Jarvis. I'm a farmer.
You're a farmer?
I'm a third farmer.
And is this your regular spot? We're in O'Connor's bar.
I'm going to check this doing noise. Check it, tell me the change.
I'm a shite farmer. Hey, I'll drive around the tune. I collect all the shite.
I'm not even like
Drunk Irish.
Wait, but that's the best part
What
as
do you
well.
like about Killarney?
Like
How
that's-
the old
It's just noise.
Boy, it's a point. Oh, he's going strong.
Oh,
though.
fucking hell, man.
Just the honest poo farmer.
Just fucking slinging his way through life.
Yeah. Oh, he's slung his way through. He's nearly done.
It's nearly over.
He's slinging.
I'd be surprised if it already wasn't.
He's gonna hang up his poo gloves soon and just kick back.
Those were his final words.
Might start drinking.
Might start. I'm only 32.
32. Oh, look at the time. It's 2:30.
Yeah.
No, my tooth is hurting.
Alrighty. I think that's time to call it for this week.
Yeah, is it? That's
Yeah,
week's
pretty
worth,
much. We've done about fucking 47 minutes. We've actually gone pretty long.
There you go.
And I've needed to piss for about half an hour, so
Oh, you could have just done that. Don't be shy. Like,
I don't know how to pause this, so it's annoying.
No, you don't pause. You just do it. You just piss.
Don't be
The
af-
show must go on.
Don't be afraid.
Madonna did it. Like Fergie did it.
Just be like a sniper and
Fergie,
just
like-
piss my pants while we're in the middle of a
Show
podcast.
must go on. Fergie it up, bro. Come on. Expect more. I shit myself 20 minutes ago. You didn't even. I didn't even react. Show goes on.
Straight faced it.
Straight faced it, bro. The smell got me, but that was hard to hide.
You can find us at Return of the Whack on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, at Return of the Whack Podcast on Instagram.
Bang, bang, bang.
Squared Circle CSP on YouTube or Squared Circle Combat Sports Cards. I did that fucking yesterday as well. Sports podcast, rather,
You
for
gotta
any
stop
of your
doing that.
boxing and UFC related news. And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, you will.